All right, I suppose I should show you the new setup. It's not gonna look very different for you guys, but it does look very different for me. I got some new things, guys. Yay, yippee, yippee, hooray, hooray. So yeah, we got, woohoo, yeah, yippee, yippee, hooray, hooray. Welcome, Badoo. Guys, we got some new flocking and these really cool leaves. So we got, and I also added a bunch of new songs to the playlist. So we got like these little leaves. They're gonna look really fucking sick. So we're gonna be doing some terrain today. So yeah, these I just went and picked these up from the mail. They showed up yesterday. And yeah, I think that they're gonna look really cool. I've been waiting for this because I want to put that on some of the flock of what's it called? The storm vermin. So we're gonna be putting some of that. Also, we're gonna be putting some of that this glorious little bit on our projects today. So we will be breaking that out today. Yeah, but we got quite a bit of new gear now. So it's gonna be good vibes today. By the way, I haven't said this on stream officially. I am now part of a stream team. Hooray! A fellow frog, Plucky VT, had invited me to join a stream team of cozy streamers, such as themselves. Yeah, so here, I'll show you guys kind of the look here. You guys prefer the overview here? Let me know if you guys prefer the zoomed out or zoomed in. But yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff to go. And then a singular clan rat. Yippee, congratulations with the stream team. Yeah, thank you so much. A huge shout out. You can check them out in the link on right under my bio. It is they are the stream friend. I think they're the cozy friends. I think it is called. I'm so sorry, I can't remember. I've been a little bit scatterbrained lately, but either way, check them out. They're really friendly. I'm so far I'm very, very happy. So yeah, it'll be kind of a fun little stream today. So you guys get to see my arm hair in all of its glory. Yeah, I'm gonna be lurking here. I played Power Wash Sim 2. Yo, thank you so much for turning out. What's up, Jeru? Dude, how is Power Wash Sim 2? It looked really cool from like the TikToks I've seen. Is it good? Yo, I'm very lurk friendly. So hey, I did make a new lurk emote or like lurk thing, so you guys can check in every so often. I added some new channel point alerts, so feel free to check those out. The same game as one, just new maps, and so pretty fun. They have a Warhammer 40k Power Wash Sim too, right? Me and Lord Delusion I should get some Warhammer people to do that with me. All right, I'll show you our projects for today. This is our main project, this piece here. By the way, do you guys want the zoomed in view? Do you like that better, or do you want the like wide angle lens? Got our moist critical gamer subs cup. Yo, great turnout so far. Welcome everybody. If you guys haven't seen me before, I am Hopperthefrog. I am a newly appointed cozy streamer. I got a job now, so I'm working man. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Let's go, man. Fuck yeah. Good to hear. Proud of you, man. Way to go. I'm gonna grab a stick soon to fucking put this mic in its place. Oh, I have a meter stick. Okay. Yo, I'm a fucking genius. No, I'm not. That did not work. that didn't work in the slightest. Yeah, we got a bunch of new songs in the playlist now, by the way. And you got a girlfriend? Dude, you're life maxing right now, man. Congrats, Cheru, congrats. Look at my little bear back scratcher I've had for years. This little guy. Hey, man, that's awesome. Good to hear. Woo! W's in the chat for Cheru. W's in the chat, everybody. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad you're doing well. Huge W's, everybody. Huge W's in the chat. That's what we like to see. W, yo, welcome Toto. Welcome everybody. That's what we like to see. W's are huge. Brother's power washing now. Brother's power maxing now. All right. Suppose I should probably start the stream, huh? Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you, man. That's awesome. All right, guys. So what the plan is here. Maybe I need to zoom out just a bit. Plan is here. We are going to paint the metal fixtures here. As you can see, I did kind of like an initial dry brush, like the black coat and a dry brush, but we're going to be going over, redoing all this metal that I did. This is pretty old. We're going over the wood, doing some dry brushing. It's going to be a lot of dry brushing today. So, but we're going to be doing details and then we're going to go over the whole thing. All right. And then we're going to redo my gnaw holes. I know sounds dirty, but it's not, I promise. Yo, such a W, man. I'm so proud of you. I hope you guys are happy. Then we're gonna be doing some rattling grime too. There's a good brush. You guys hear that? I turned off my noise gate to try and assist that. But how's my mic sound, by the way? Is it sounding pretty good? All right, let's get this bread. I had a pretty fine brush here. Sounds good. It sounds so good. That's so good. We like to hear that. Okay, well, we're gonna doing this now. I want to be able to use this stuff on. I want to have a full table, like a war table, for just like Skaven themed terrain. And this is going to be part of it. So it's because this came from the Skaven Tide box. So yeah, we're gonna just be kind of chilling, doing painting streams. Here, I'll get a zoom in for you guys, so you guys can see like the fine detail work. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a big directional shift on the channel here. We're doing a lot less gaming and a lot more crafting, I think. I feel like this is just a more rewarding. I'll still do some gaming, and I'm still gonna be doing like collabs and stuff, but just like a lot more painting, at least until like my army is done. Then after that, we might go back to and do some 40k models, even though I'm not playing 40k right now. Doing the models is still fun, and I still have quite a bit of orcs I have to do. We'll hop on Rivals again soon. True. We do have to hop on Rivals again soon. Did you hear about they're nerfing Daredevil apparently? I saw a meme about it. I thought it was very funny. It was Hayoretsu in the bed with no limbs, just a head. But it was Daredevil instead. It was very funny. You gotta play zombies. It's so fun, LMAO. Now that the Daredevils are good, they're mean. You can't nerf the devil. Yeah, apparently they nerfed the devil, but I don't know if it'll make him bad, but it's probably just gonna make him not an auto include. Because he is just so fucking good right now. Okay, we got Storage Room. Looking pretty good. Daredevil was good at Daredevil on release. Loki, you were good at Daredevil. Oh, that is very true. No, you were cooking. Averaging around 20-30 kills a game. Fuck yeah, buddy. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I remember when we played, you were killing it, man. Okay, gotta make sure I don't get. I should probably tweet out the fact that I'm fucking streaming. Probably tweet, huh? Twitter is a platform in which I have some extra followers here. Thanks for reminding me, guys. Quote repost. Live now. I don't think I've played Rivals once since I just don't enjoy game playing alone. That's kind of... I played very briefly. I played very, very briefly when the Twitch drop for the Mr. Fantastic skin came out. I wanted to see what it looked like. But I still need to get Pumpkin Jeff. I do want to get the Pumpkin Jeff skin before it's gone. I should probably get that soon. Multiplayer games I will not play without friends. That's honestly, that's relatable. I very rarely play one-player games. I only kind of recently started getting more into them because I needed YouTube content. And like I have issues doing editing collabs. I find it hard to capture everybody's like good energy, like when you're editing. Here, I love multiplayer games. Short-tempered, that's fair. See, and that's like I like cozy kind of games. I've been realizing that I need to stop stressing so much. I think the stress has taken a I've been doing new Baldur's Gate run and I've been doing a lot of roguelikes. Dude, Baldur's Gate's hype as fuck. I love Baldur's Gate. I still haven't finished it. I've only gotten to like past the first act. But that was because I can't play that game alone. And the person I was playing with kind of stopped playing it. So, is this metal? Can't tell if this is supposed to be metal or stone. You know what? We'll say for the fact that we want it to look cool, let's make it. We'll make it. Let's see how it looks. Bronze. I want a bigger brush, I think. I think Fear and Hunger right now, very surprised by that game. Dude, honestly, Fear and Hunger it's a wild game. I would never play it. It'd never be a game I would enjoy, but I gotta admit, like, the fact that you're playing it and being able to make it as far as you have so far is pretty incredible to me. I would not have the patience for a game like Fear and Hunger. I am half horse, half man. Ooh, ah. We chilling out here, doing some bozo ass shit. I enjoy it lots. It's a fair game like 69% of the time. That's fair. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I just don't feel like it would be a game that I enjoy. Just realized we don't do a playthrough with you, but fair warning, when I try to make the story as cinematic as possible. Like, my current run is giving like Dexter vibes with undertones of Invincible. I feel like it's a game I'll eventually get to. Baldur's Gate, I like watching, like, I watch like a lot of playthroughs and shit, or at least like a lot of like clips and stuff, but I think I'll be fine just at some point. Once I get around to it, I'll play through it finally. We're definitely gonna have to shade oil this pillar, or like all the pillars. Okay, we got the one pillar's base coat is half done. Yay! I am Pibble. I love giving characters odd quirks. Currently on a Fallout New Vegas playthrough where I refuse to check the computer because my characters wanted to. Oh, dude. Oh shit! I almost fucking leaked my password. I was gonna say, have you seen Outer World 2? Outer World 2 is a wild fucking game right now, where like legitimately shit does happen. Oh, ad break in 3 minutes, guys. Ad break in 3 minutes. I cannot stop the ads, because it's kind of shitty that way. Whoops. What the fuck is going on there? Just a second, guys. Having some technical difficulties. There we go, I fixed the link. I was sending out a link to our Warhammer group. Wait, I like it when you play games like XCOM where the fear and hunger is very difficult and you have things in the future. It makes really good content, I think. It has been really difficult for me to try and edit that XCOM playthrough. So I don't know what to cut out. Like, I really don't know what to cut out. Oh, there's some rust there. So right now I just have the raw VOD up, which is pretty good, honestly. But like, it's unfortunately like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not smart enough to turn it into like long form content, like outside of like streams. That's like also another problem is I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing sometimes I don't really know what I'm doing. Can't really cut out much because you miss a bit. It's usually something important. True. Cut out all deaths. Clearly it was a no death run. Yeah, what am I, a speedrunner? Speedrunner.com. Yeah. True, dude. Deathless. I think I'll probably do XCOM 2 soon. Like, I think XCOM 2 will probably be like a stream coming up soon. Just shitty edited to make it look like you win without missing. But that's funny to you and me, but it doesn't, like, I can't really do it as content. Like, that's the thing. I think that would be hilarious. But then it would get like 2 views and then I would be sad. But I will say the VOD for the first XCOM did really well. When people question what certain soldiers you say they went on vacation, true. Just like lie. What happened to these soldiers? Oh, they went on vacation. They just are, they're sleeping. Sleeping so much. He's just a little sleepy. Yeah, he went to a farm upstate. That's where he went. He went to a farm upstate. I didn't even see that message before I said that. That's awesome. Same brain cell. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's a lot more metal on here than I thought. There's a lot more metal on here than I thought. Unless I'm misunderstanding metal. Here's something you'll find out about me is that a lot of people who like look up, like who like paint are like, okay, I'm gonna look up how this works. Like, I'm gonna look up like what this looks like. I don't like this song. I'm gonna skip that. That's not the vibe. Like, they'll look up like what a picture of the thing is supposed to look like. How's my army doing, by the way? So I'll be honest, I haven't had a lot of time to build it lately. But it is, I will get it done. Once I'm finished up my army here. I'll probably finish building it. I don't know how soon I'll have it painted, but I'll probably finish building it soon. There's a main mission. Are you just invisible right now? Stealth build? Yeah. Stealth build. Yeah, they're just invisible. Everybody's invisible. I just keep doing stealth builds. So apparently XCOM 2 is like objectively better from talking with Halo Hero. So, and he's a pretty trusted source. He's played a lot of XCOM, so he told me, he was like, yeah, XCOM 2 is better than Enemy Unknown. But it's a lot harder. But your guys are a lot stronger. It's a sequel, so yes. Sequels aren't always better. But in this case, he said that it is really good. Okay, we gotta get in there. We get all the crevices here. I was mentioning that because if the game has main missions and you could edit the videos just to be main missions. It doesn't really have any side missions. That's kind of the thing. Like, the side missions are the main missions. It's whatever you choose to go after is like how they determine. Like, so there is no like. I imagine there is if somebody really mathed it out. But it is kind of like a decide your destiny. Pick which like things you want to save, and I don't know if there's like an ideal path for XCOM, because it is kind of just like a lot of like, it is kind of RNG-ish, but I would have to look up if there is an ideal path for XCOM, but to my knowledge, no. It's like a game entirely. It's like as close to a roguelike without being a roguelike, I think. Now, this is coming along pretty good. Isn't it randomly generated the missions you get at least? Good way of describing it. Yeah, randomly generated missions you get at least, yeah. So basically, it's how the game works, to my knowledge, is basically there's a certain amount of missions or days between things, between like I guess like the chapters. And in order to complete the chapters, you have to complete a certain amount of missions, or certain story events happen at certain days, and how you spend those days is different. Similar to like kind of, I guess, like a game like Metaphor, where you have a certain amount of days to complete certain tasks. Because you could, theoretically, if you didn't do anything, the game would be over really quick because the panic level would happen and you'd lose. You can skip any mission in the game, I think. The only reason it's not a roguelike is because the actual levels themselves aren't randomly generated. Okay, that makes sense. Bro says Metaphor before Persona. I don't know how Persona works. That's my thing. I know how Metaphor works because I've seen people play it. I don't know how Persona works. Because maybe they're different. Maybe they're very different. And then I'd be speaking an ill truth Metaphor got a day before, got the day system before Persona. Yeah, man. Metaphor is insane. I like the little rabbit guy. This is kind of coming along cool. I really like this paint. Pretty. Mothman is peak character. Mothman is in that game? What the fuck? I did not know Mothman was in Metaphor. Not before. Oh. Might have to redo a lot of my dry brushing. See, this is why I don't bother with a lot of other things. An enemy. Mothman is in Persona. Oh, is he? Okay. I speak it as it's a person, which it is, because it's Mothman. Alright, we're just gonna go over those skulls in there. I can redo those skulls, no problem. You got so many pretty little guys. Look at this. Mothman deserves rights too. I agree. I totally agree. Mothman's hype as fuck, dude. Here, I'll give you guys some more camera angle. Ciao. This building's kind of fucked up, man. Like, they kind of fucked this building up. I feel like the gnaw holes are gonna be a lot faster. How dare you? This is a traditional Skaven door. You're right, with a massive hole in it. Oh shit, he painted. Yo, Yowie, how goes? How goes the grind? Ugh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I praying for you. Well, you've passed a smile checkpoint. You have to smile right now. It's a smile checkpoint. Everybody smile. Yo. Yo, chilling time. Yeah, I agree. Wow, Super Explorer, what a really cool idea. I think that's a really cool idea that people watching should follow the channel. That's such a cool alert that somebody set up. With frowning sad. Yo, I do like that face. That face gives off what an excellent alert set up by a really cool streamer. Do you guys like that? I set that up this morning. What an excellent alert set up by a really cool guy. I think that he deserves more followers than he has. It's pretty cool, huh? See, now it's not your fault when you shamelessly self-plug. Exactly. I legitimately think that's so funny. Yeah, yo, whoa, thank you so much for the head pats. Yay! I'm now in a positive reassurance to continue the stream. Thank you so much. Yo, a shout out? Okay. Damn, he redeemed a shout out? Okay. Alright, mods, shout him out, or I will. I will do it. You know, I due to the fact that you're a mod, I will show you out. / shout out Toto Dials. Or shout out at Toto. Shout self out. Here, shout out at Toto. Those are fun. There you go. You've redeemed a shout out. You made me touch my keyboard. Congratulations, guys. You touched my. You made me touch my keyboard. Yo. Keyboard is now covered in paint amongst other substances, true. It's covered in my thick, sticky cum. From when I goon on main. Darn, it didn't work. I don't think you can shout yourself out. That's funny. What do you think of the new setup for paint, though, by the way? Do you think that, does this look better than my normal painting streams? You now have a, not as requested by, as what Batman wants the studio to do. That'd be fucking sick. That would be sick to do, like, I'm not a huge absolute Batman fan. Mostly because I haven't read it, and I don't care to. Because I'm not a huge Batman guy to begin with. But Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a really good show, and I think that the studio did a really good job on it. Your paint set up looks like you got more space for paint. I have a lot more space for paint now. I guess I never sent the setup to the group chat, huh? To the group chat you're in, Bidoof. I will send it there once I've got everything. Once I'm done stream today. We're gonna cover the whole thing in rattling grime or null oil. I'm gonna LOL. You have an LOL, but it's looking good on stream. It is honestly, it's actually so much more comfortable, like, to have this set up, because I literally just look up and I have stream there. Like, I can read chat and everything. Like, I don't have to fuck around looking over my shoulder. I just have to move my eyes up a bit. It's a lot better for me, and it makes me feel a lot better too. It makes me feel like more like a dedicated content creator. Okay, that's honestly, this is coming together pretty slay. This is turning out pretty slay. You need a ring light, but the lighting looks a lot better. You want to know what I'm using? An Apple foldable, like a Mac folding lamp. It's actually really good. It's actually like so much better than my other lighting was. My other lighting was a hassle to set up. This is a lot. This can just sit on my desk and be my light, and it's no drama. I don't have to like set it up, and so I have studio lights that I use for other stuff. But I should get like a ring light or something, but right now it's just not in the channel's budget. Yeah, if we get to 50 if someone donates 50 subscribes, like if someone gives 50 subs, I'll buy a ring light on stream. But that's a lot of money, so I probably won't do that. Oh shit, oh yeah, true. Like it's yeah. Ring lights are good. I think they're a bit overhyped, but at the same time, I can't argue with the lighting quality. Lighting quality has gone a lot better. Why even worry about lighting when you can just use AI? AI always has perfect lighting. Will a normal light like this, a light to focus on the center and it's dark towards the edges, it makes it look a little weird. Quick, somebody give him $400. True. That's exactly what I said. Quick, somebody give me $400. Dude, this should be an AI channel now. True. I've actually been AI this whole time. I've actually been AI this entire time. Yeah. That Sora 2 is really popping off. I've been AI this whole time, guys. All right, I think we'll probably, that's pretty much, oh no, we got a little bit more to do. Got a little bit more to do, and then we'll move on to a different color. I haven't seen Hopper and AI in the same room before. True. Yeah. Have you ever seen AI, ChatGPT and me in the same room? That's what I was thinking. The perfect crime. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids and that dog. Can we just like compliment the fact that like every enemy, like every villain in Scooby-Doo was pretty much a gifted engineer? Like the fact that they could like just build that like cosplay. Dude, there should be a cosplay convention that's just Scooby-Doo villains. I think that'd be so cool. Actually, you know what? Get on that right now, Comic-Con. I need that right now, right this instant. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do this. The best part is I have like 2 of these I have to paint. But I'm only painting 1 today. I want to really get the gnaw holes looking pretty because I'm actually using them. Would go to the dude, ScoobyCon would slap. What would it be called? Like a Scooby-Doo themed con. Would it be called ScoobyCon? Or DooCon? Yo. Yo, I think we're cooking with that, actually. I think we're actually cooking with this. I think that their cosplay community, get on this. Where's Baby No Money to throw a bunch of money at it? I'm starting to not believe his name. I'm starting to not believe his name. I think he has money, guys. Yo. The YouTube drama space will hear about this, where Baby must have money now. I heard that he got 300K from Garfield. At what point is he gonna say Baby has money? At what point does Baby get money? I think we're being lied to, guys. Baby knows. Yeah, where's Baby knows his money? Maybe maybe that's how he changes his name. Changes his name to Baby Nose, and then that way he's like, I have money. So now I'm just simply Baby Nose. Where did the baby get the money? Crypto. Nah, just kidding. He raps. He's actually, I will say he's actually one of my favorite artists. I really like Baby No Money's music. You know, somebody share that clip to him. I love his music. It's so good. It's on most of my playlists. I'm hoping I don't have to do another layer of this bronze, but I might. Now I think I have to change the door. I think, like, I know it's the wash is gonna darken it up, but I feel like I have to, like, change the door now. I feel like it's too pretty. And we'll have to use like little shitty little nails or something. Nah, just some brown boards. That's fair. I like how there's like little scratch, like it's a beautiful place. Palace once true. Yeah, maybe we can just do that. We'll just go with the connotation of that. Oh, I forgot this little pillar here. I'm so inconsistent with my painting. Foul tarnished. You wish to smell upon my feet, tarnish. The whole you wish to have my old socks and put them within your helmet, tarnished. You are an odd one. This is not a request I have often. This is also not. I gotta remove all the non-cozy songs. Wish to sniff my penis, foul tarnished. I can see why you are maidenless, and why you come to me, to sniff upon my cock. You wish to sniff upon my cock, tarnished. I can't say I'm not flattered. I can say I am amused by your strange requests. I should finish my Elden Ring playthrough at some point. Yes, power tarnished. Alright guys, we're gonna paint this last little disc here. Then we're gonna start doing some other base coats. Sorry? Mikola, if he was romanceable, yes. You wish to groom me. You wish to groom me. What was that guy's name? Dude who groomed the child, or got groomed by the child. Bro has like 10 playthroughs he needs to finish. I know it's I've relapsed into not finishing games. Mog, yeah, Moog or whatever, Moog of the blood. Yes. I will tell you. I hope this take doesn't age poorly, but I think grooming children is bad. Please don't prove me wrong, society. Please don't prove me wrong. I really just want that to be a timeless message. Guys, grooming children is bad. Yo. I hope that's a W take for some of you. Cap? Whoa, wait, whoa. Whoa, are you saying that like cap means that's not true? Like, right? Or am I like, are you saying that grooming children is gonna be good at some point? I just want to clarify. I thought that was a pretty easy W take. It won't be our choice. It'll just happen. Yo. Oh, Bozo's in the chat. We're in the bad timeline. We are in the bad timeline. You're totally right. Guys, I'm just going to say, if grooming children becomes socially acceptable, I think I'm going to quash out. Guys, I think I'm going to quash out. if grooming children becomes good. I don't think that's a bad take. But you're probably right. At some point, somebody... I mean, people do argue that grooming children... I'm actually going to get off this topic before I dig myself into a hole. Children are groomed every day mentally because bad teachers and school system forcing to view children. It's not frowned upon by society. Pull the armor dozer. Pull out the what is it called? Killdozer? Dude, true. Bring out Killdozer. We need more Killdozers. All right, we're gonna try the door now. I'm gonna do the door. We're gonna try and do like the boards holding the door. If everybody had Killdozer, it wouldn't be a bad thing to have. That's fair. Killdozers you can buy on Amazon, I'm hoping. Dude, when is Killdozer gonna go to Amazon? I really did. Is there a documentary about that guy? My teacher put on the duck song on instead of math, and that's why you're a graphic designer now instead of a mathematician. You squandered your potential, Toto. You squandered your potential. You could have been a mathematician if only she showed you more Bill Nye. Bill Nye did, like, I know he's not a nice guy. I know Bill's not a very friendly person, but like, it doesn't make me have him as any less of a big part of my childhood. You squander your potential, man. You could have been the Baki of math. Yo, what if we just like shout out to Miss Austin? Oh, dude, she was terrible. She was terrible. She gave you like, she was so terrible to people. If you weren't in her leadership club, she just wouldn't fucking teach you. He was a terrible teacher. Teacher to force Republican views on his students. Jesus Christ. My teacher got hit by a car walking home from the strippers. My God, Mrs. Awesome. Mrs. Awesome was awful, true. You know who else was an L teacher? Mr. Waller. He was a terrible teacher. Mr. Waller was a fucking L teacher. So we're gonna use some brown. That brown's actually going on really nice. Usually these browns suck ass. Just one of them internet memes that my children teach me about. Is this that ton suhoor? I've heard about this from the interwebs. Is that a bandito crocodilo? I've heard about that from my son. He told me it's a new age technology, Dad, and to get with the times. I'm gonna make this door a weird color because I want to. I'm gonna make the door a cool color. The meme reset a real thing, true. Oh, almost ducked in that. Ton, so hard. Very important door. Yeah, this is a very important door. You're right. When I paint the other one, I will paint also a very fun door. I will probably paint it very similar to this. I do see I miss a little bit of metal here, but I think I'll just go over that with detailing later. With like once we reach the like detailing part. I got to stop reaching for that. Because basically my plan is I'm gonna go over, do a bunch of dry brushing. I do all the dry brushing for the wood, the metal, or like the stone. I'm actually curious how I could improve the stone. I don't really know. Actually good at math. It was just pretending I was bad and went on to advanced math and I do better and like nah, I failed. I don't know why you would shoot yourself in the foot that way, honestly. High grade for math is like into the high school and they wanted to do well. They blasted me with repeated work and honors and I wasn't good from there. Yeah, our school system is not great. Our school system is kind of an L entirely. So I do feel really bad for people who grow up around here, because I've heard there's some good teachers nowadays, but some, very few, but I heard there's some good teachers from people. Mr. Waller, I didn't choose to go to advanced math. Oh, well, Mr. Waller was a fucking cunt. I'm just gonna say it with my whole chest. He was a fucking cunt. He fucked me over. Nobody fucked me over though more than Mrs. Huddy. Mrs. Huddy fucked me super over. Cost my parents money and like it was just fucking horse shit. I can't believe Mr. Waller was a fucking dick. Okay, so we got this for a pencil 1 minute later and he gave it no words. Yeah, he was kind of a pervert. I don't remember how to spell her name. She was a teacher I hated. Fair enough. Yo, ad break in 3 minutes, guys. Ad break in 3 minutes. Okay, we're gonna go over and do some. As cool as the ray is, I feel like I need to do stuff here. Maybe it'll look better once I null oil the. I'm gonna touch up some stuff here. Oh shit, fucked with my mic. How about no to the world? Ads are snoozed for 5 minutes. Can you snooze ads? No, Zeraldo. I didn't know you guys can snooze ads. I didn't know you guys had that power as mods. Fuck yeah, buddy. Okay. I'm just gonna go around and do over some mistakes here. That is a terrible paint. Holy fuck. Did I shake that? Chat, did I shake that? Only if I'm on PC. Oh, okay. You're on PC right now. That makes sense. Maybe a bit. That's it. What was that? There you go, chat. Now you can see me doing that. This woodworking teacher. I remember his name. His name was Mr. Wood. That was his name. It was either Mr. Wood or Mr. Lemke. I liked Mr. Wood. Mr. Wood was pretty cool. He was just kind of a grumpy old guy. He was good shit. Told me he believed in my intelligence every day. Oh yeah, man. It's good when you get good teachers like that. He kept getting mad at my brother and his group of friends because they stood in the same spot every day on the grass. And it would cause, like, legitimately there was like a scar left behind by them because they would stomp down all the grass. And every day he would come by and be like, can you guys like move even a little bit? So what does the guy think? Because he yelled a lot and scared me. Yeah, but he's a good dude. He's a good dude. He yelled a lot, but he was a good dude. I liked how he wasn't afraid to call out the class pranksters. Class pranksters, like, who, you know, would just like kind of fuck around in class. Like, he wasn't afraid to call them out at all. He was like, yeah, whatever. And he has I found to be a good teacher in electronics. He was my electronics teacher too, and he was very good. I like that he was just like full board. He's like, you have an idea? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what we can, let's see how we can get that done. He's a great teacher. I was also very scared by his yelling though. I do remember one of my favorite quotes from him, and this has been a quote that has never once left my brain. It was, there's only 2 reasons why you should be looking at your lap and smiling, and neither are allowed in my class. And that was, oh man, dude, I thought that shit was so fucking funny. Like, he was such a good dude. If you were a troublemaker though, he didn't put up with your shit. He would just send you away. Goated quote. That is one of my favorite quotes. I still quote that to this day. It's such a good quote. It's yeah. There's only 2 reasons you should be looking at your lap and smiling, and neither of them allowed in my class. I thought, I heard that and I guffawed. I tell you, I guffawed. Favorite quote is pitter patter have at her. Pitter patter, let's get at her. That is like the most iconic phrase of his, I believe. I need a drink. Just one moment. You know what's the worst part is when I first heard this song, I thought it was the Witcher, like toss a coin to your Witcher, not Peaches. I got a wire across my brain somewhere. I have a question for you guys. Because the model is on screen, right? Is the model blocking too much of the painting? No? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I just looked over and I'm like, oh, I should move my hands. Yeah, this is actually coming along fire. This is actually, I'm really enjoying this. Be careful, this song is heavily copyrighted. Like, the MIDI version causes problems. Alright, I'll just skip it then. I'd rather not catch a copyright strike right now. Or at least like a copy strike notice. Alright. What do I got? Oh yeah, I saw this color. I really wanted this color. I'll show you the color I'm talking about. It's called Screamer Pink. It's for Disciples of Tzeentch. They're demons. It's like their demon color. Where are my nice brushes? There they are. I'm gonna get one of my very good detail brushes. Alright guys, I'm just gonna... Yeah, so I'm gonna let this ad play. Just so you guys know. Let the ad play, because then That way it'll disable pre-rolls for anybody coming in. I just know Pokemon ROM hacked to use it for boss fight themes and content creators had to mute it. That's weird. Yeah. Alright guys, those who aren't subscribed, I'm gonna try and stop for a bit and wait, but I can't just... If it was a game, I'd pause. If it was a single player game, I'd pause the game. Oh, just like Peaches as like a boss battle music. It's just odd to me, that's all. Not weird in like a negative way, just like I wouldn't expect that used for boss battle music. Are you gonna put on any bloodstains? Should I? I'm not really good at bloodstains. Maybe I will. You know what? Maybe we will. We'll see how ambitious I get. I brush red on some paper and see how it looks. That's fair. I will do that once I'm done this coding. Might put some red on. What do you guys think of this door? Every Pokemon run calls Mario Mon and replaces all the Pokemon in Mario. Oh, okay. Just gonna disable this notification so I can check. I love that color. I do too. It's a really pretty color. I'm a huge fan of like these dark like pinkish reds. To begin with, and then we're gonna do gold trim on the door. I should really study color theory so I can make like better fucking miniatures. We got a really cool idea for tomorrow's stream. I think tomorrow's stream is gonna be really cool. I'm gonna try and do a clan rat. We're gonna try and do a clan rat that's gonna be very special in our army. And we're gonna see if like see how much we can get done of that. Still gotta schedule my league match. The guy I'm up against is playing a really fucking weird list. So it's kinda a little strange. Okay. He's playing like 4 models total versus my like I think I had 97 models. But those 4 models are really fucking strong. So it's like it is like legitimately like Attack on Titan, it feels. Okay, so that door looks fucking sick. Like, it's so cool. I really love the way that door looks. So now to try and do the other side. Plays Attack on Titan theme, true. Yeah, I'll show you guys his list in a bit here. We're gonna be going over this gold or like this bronze. Here, let me zoom in a bit. Gonna be going over this with gold. Yo, Bob, that Bob Ross fucking emote. That's sick. Okay, so I just want to throw Nagash at people. Dude, Nagash is not, by the way, Nagash is not like a fucking, is not a guy who goes in and shoots things. Like, he does not, he sits in the back and casts fucking just starts slinging spells. He is not a guy you rush in with. Just so you're aware. I know, that's what's fun. No, I'm just letting you know, like, if you're expecting like a big swingy guy, Nagash is not the guy. He's not him. Okay, I just noticed this. Okay. He's the 9th. Yeah. Wizard level for a reason. He's the 9th level wizard for a reason, true. He's about to find the new meta. I'll show you Nagash's sheet after, and I would respectfully, he's not great at melee. Alright guys, greedy gold, right? Greedy gold or bright gold? I think in greedy gold because it's new. Greedy gold is greedy. Yeah, I agree. That's a very pretty gold. I like casting spells at people. Okay, it's good. I see that we are all in agreement on greedy. Okay, I will grab my really fine tip brush now. And I don't think I'll need my ultra fine tip, but just in case, I'll pull it out. Then I'll get our dry brush. Actually, I'll just grab my dry brushing brush right now. Yo, yeah, nobody redeemed that. It's first. Yo, you're first. Yo, why that low-key look like honey mustard? What the fuck? Why that low-key look like honey mustard? I'm not a super aggro person, by the way. Your Night Haunt is not a super aggro army, so that works out. But I will say you won't ever win by sitting in the back and casting spells. Unless you're Seraphon. But what an interesting gold. Taste it to be sure. I'm so curious how some of these paints taste, but I'm too cowardly. I love it for the door. I also do. I think it's a really good contrast. You can take some glamour shots. Other one could be polished bronze, but that door is gold. True. Okay. I apologize for calling this honey mustard looking. Okay. It's gonna look really cool for glamour shots of like models. It's gonna look really nice. That stuff went away really quick. Okay, no. Okay. The store is very pretty. Give me a shame. It's a shame that these Skaven wrecked this store. Really shame. Why'd they do that? Why'd they do that to this store? Someone poured their heart and soul into this store. And fucked up the trim a bit, so I'll have to go back over and do some more of the dark purple. The Skaven door makers could do better door. True. Actually, yeah, you went valid. Fucking valid. There's keys in there. Those will be gold. What a door, guys. Pat ourselves on the back. What a door. All right, time to go back in with some... Iron Man getting skin where he's not in the suit. That's funny. That's awesome. Actually, I like that. He's just chilling. Putting this one on the fridge. True. True. Can't forget the hinges. Can't forget the hinges. All right. Well, that looks fucking epic. Be a very pretty piece to put on a battlefield. Here we go. He's just skin man, I see. Skin man, yay. Is he wearing like a suit of flesh? Like, is he wearing like a suit of flesh? That would be wild. That'd be so funny though. Wow. You know what? We're gonna try and do some more gold highlights. Actually, I don't know. No, the front of his soup's open though. Okay. Like more than it needs to be. Oh, weird. Let's do a picture into Shinji's hand. Okay. Well, I will check out Shinji's hand in a bit then. Okay, well, I guess we'll put on some null oil then. I'm just gonna do all these little things bronze. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. Okay, so that's... Actually, I should have done that after dry brush. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start dry brushing, I think. Dry brush. Okay, well, I don't want to use that, I don't think. Probably use this. Okay. But that don't look too bad. I don't think that looks that bad. And this has only taken me over just 2 hours. It'll probably be a bit over 2 hours before I'm done. I can see why my wrist hurt so much before from dry brushing. Just because dry brushing is very hard on your wrist. Did that just say your name, Aiden? Excuse me while I go into the camera angle here. What the fuck? Did you hear that shit? Alright, and then little tap of Drake's tooth. I think so. It made my ear peak up. What the fuck was that, dude? That shit fucking made me perk up here. I heard that and I was like, what? Okay. Okay, I think we got our wood fixtures done. So I think what I'm gonna do now is do a lighter dark like dry brush on the bottom here with some drake's tooth. And then yeah. Here, let's do that. That is not a lighter dry brush. Get some of that paint off there, boy. I found a hidden rat. There's a rat right there, so I'll have to paint that. I'll have to do these two then. Okay. I like how the bottom's lighter. I do too. That's kind of I feel like I was cooking a bit with that. That's terrible. Gotta wait for that to dry a bit. And then we're gonna null oil the whole top here. Like all this area, we're gonna null oil, and then we'll probably do like a lighter tone on the bottom here. We'll probably go over some of the other spots with like some rattling grime. So. Here we go. By the way, huge thank you to all of you guys sticking around this. I know these aren't the most hype, energetic, like super energetic streams. If you guys really like this stuff, let me know. I like doing it a lot. So it's nice for me too. We're gonna test out some of this shit here. Alrighty then. Luckily, I put so much there, I can steal it and put it over here. Then we'll go around painting like the fires and shit too. I just wanted to wait till a bit later so I could get my warp green started, because I'm gonna be doing some warp green for my gnaw holes. I'm gonna be redoing those. So I just feel like I could do a better job with them now that I'm not in so much of a rush. Before I needed to get them done because I had a tournament coming up, so. Here we go. Now we'll do that, and then let's get shit started, baby. Okay. So. Hey guys. That's a really pretty green. What is this? Boot green? I really like this green. Oh, fuck, what happened there? What's happening there? I don't know if like some water was on my brush before I gotta wait for that to dry, I guess. That's really shitty. I'll have to go over some stuff. What we're gonna do in the meantime, I'm gonna take my super fine tip brush. I'm gonna do some of these runes. Do some of these runes. This is very, very fine detail work, so I will zoom in for you guys. You probably won't be able to see what I'm doing otherwise. Look at that. See, that's gonna be... We'll do some on the bottom here. There we go. So we can okay. Just one more here at the bottom there. So the goal is to give it like that kind of glowing look, which I think I did a decent job of. I don't know. I think I did pretty okay at it. Should I do it to the door? Like, I'm really careful. Assume the position. Yes, keep true. Oh, did I? Here we go. Better remind myself to breathe. Skaven really did a number on this door, man. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Okay, and then do here too. Looking good. I agree, actually. I'm very much liking how this is turning out. I like how it's looking. I really do like how this is looking. All right, it looks like this is dry again. I can go back and do what I wanted to. So now that that's dry, I'm gonna put some contrast paint on it, and then I think then is a matter of putting last little details on it, and then I'm good. Then I think that this is done, and then we can move on to the gnaw holes, which I'll probably only actually get one gnaw hole done today. Oh wait, no, wait, fuck, I forgot about this other fire here. All right, well, actually that fire needs to be done differently, so. I really gotta dry off my brushes before going back in for seconds, like a greedy little goober I am. I can probably zoom out again now that I'm not doing as fine of detail work. People ask me all the time, like, how do you get painting done so fast? Or like, what kind of method do you use for painting? And I'll be honest, I just kind of paint. Like, people are like, oh, I use the slap trap method, which I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck that means. I've just painted. I don't care to learn, like, I want to learn blending. I think blending's important. But like, as for a method, I just kind of paint, bro. Like, for real. Like, I just kind of paint. Yeah, I think the last thing we're gonna end up doing here is little details like this that I missed. Like, I don't like subscribe to a martial art of painting. I'm not like, oh, I use the Masudo method. Yeah, don't you know I use the Masudo method of painting? It's like, what? I'm like, oh, I do this, and then I do this, and then I do this. And this is a technique I learned, and I use this. I am not Crane School. I am not Hermit School. I am not the Turtle Hermit School. I am just simply Hopper the Frog who paints minis. Actually, fun fact, because I'm going through a lot of my D&D stuff right now, I found the first mini I ever painted, and I'm gonna redo it on this channel at some point of like a mini restoration. Because like, I know I can do better now, obviously. Sugandhi, yeah, I use the Sugandhi's method of painting. I use the Sugandhi methods. Sugandhi's nuts. Oh, oh. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna tell people from now on. I use the Sugandhi's method. All right, and then we just need to put a little bit of that greedy gold up here, and then I think we're done here. Wet palette is such a game changer, man. Oh, you haven't heard of the Sugandhi's method? I think it's still too wet for me to do that. All right, well, I guess let's move on to washes after this. After this one little piece of fire over here. Not having a repeat of last time. That's what she said. Yo. It makes painting so much easier, true. Really does make painting so much easier. It's originally a face painting method that I adapted into Warhammer. That's really what it is. It's typically for painting faces. It looks really good. You're killing it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I think I popped off. I actually think I kind of popped off. I didn't realize I was good at painting. This isn't like amazing, but I think it's pretty good. I think it's good enough, easily good enough to go on a table. Slay the house boost down. What do you think of the door? Do you agree that the door is a slay? I honestly think that the door is a slay. By the way, Blake, you're not getting this back. Blake, you're not getting this back. I'm sorry. This was originally yours. You're not getting this back. I'll give you 20 bucks for it. Like, legitimately. I'm sorry. This is not happening. You're not getting this back. All right, so we got that done. Yeah. I don't if I want to put bloodstains on this though. Now that it's Halo Hero 13 getting robbed, true. Absolutely getting robbed. You dirty whore. Oh, I should probably go and do the skulls and shit too. I'll do all the skulls before I do the washes, so once this is a bit more dry. Gold! Always believe in your soul. Always believe in your soul. The Skaven have cleaned the thing after they murdered everyone, yeah. But it does look really beautiful, I understand that. The Skaven would clean. I don't think the Skaven would ever clean. Like, they're such a greedy goobers. They're messy little goobers. To ruin it, I feel like would be wrong. No. All right. The Skaven would not keep it clean, but I'm gonna make the executive decision that I don't want to make this thing messy. However, I will also make the executive decision that we almost missed painting our little rat on our model, and I can't accept that. We almost missed that. Yo, someone tweet at... No, not the rat. Oh no! Oh shit! A rat! Should add that as a sound clip. Oh shit! A rat! See, there he is. Little guy right there. I can't believe this null oil still hasn't fucking dried. Oh shit, a rat! I'll get my little pink to doot his snoot. This new desk is literally life-changing. Oh my god. This is so much better. Alright, and then we're gonna boop his little snoot. Oh shit, a rat! Okay. There we go. All right, the rat. The rat. The rat. Man. Okay. Okay, so this needs to dry. We can probably do the skulls now. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I run out of Drake's Tooth. I guess there's like OCR Bone Reaper flesh, which is kind of the same thing. It doesn't feel as feels like I'm abandoning my roots if I don't use Drake's Tooth. Okay. Okay, so there's that skull, there's skull. We got all, is that all the skulls? That is all the skulls. So now we just need one more thing, which is the gold on this little jar. And then I think we're good to move on to washes. I'm pretty much only gonna wash the metal. I'm gonna keep this as is. I actually like it that it's lighter. I think it makes it look nicer. And then by that time, the rest should be done. I want to see what the null oil looks like on the metal. We're gonna test out the metal. I'm gonna just test this out here. Actually, see how that looks. I don't like it as much, so let us grab a legit wash. Okay, let's go for a light tone wash. We're gonna see how this looks, and then if it doesn't look good, okay. 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 I think this is coming along pretty good. Okay. Woo! Almost lost her there, buddy. All right, guys. Okay. Whew. Remember to breathe, Hopper. Remember to breathe. Okay, guys, I think that's pretty much done after just a little bit of dry brushing. I think the before and after is quite intense. So now just to so we did that green and now this green. And then we'll do little highlights of yellow. I could probably pick a smaller fucking brush, I think, for dry brushing this little thing. What do we got here? This one right here. And then here's my secret little technique that I'm trying out now. A little bit of yellow. Tiny bit of yellow just to do the edges. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. That's where I'm calling it on this piece. So we'll move on to the next one. Overall, I'd give this probably like, I would say like an 8 or 9 out of 10 for me. I think this is I think that it's pretty good. I think it could be better, but I don't think within my current skill set I can do better. Thank you. I will stretch. I will stretch.